Welcome to today's show. My name is Lasisi Oluwasegun and welcome to the Plug Show. Recently, the CNN News had a one-on-one sitting with a man who gave a prophecy about what the next world war would look like. That was back then in 2015. And back then, his predictions look so accurate.
Today, the greatest risk of global catastrophe doesn't look like this. Instead, it looks like this. If anything kills over 10 million people in the next few decades, it's most likely to be a highly infectious virus rather than a war.
Fast forward to now, it's all looking like he's the best person to talk to in predictions of the possible solutions. And what Mr. Gates keeps recommending is the word shut down.
Well, let's say you have 100 cases, and let's say you don't do a shutdown, then it grows 33% per day. So you take 100, you get 1,000, you get 10,000. It's exponential growth. If you're not stopping it, the sooner you engage in the shutdown, the easier it is to get to that peak.
He even predicted that by April, America would start hitting peak in the number of cases of the COVID-19.
We have not peaked. The parts of the country that aren't shut down, in late April, we should start to see the numbers peak there. They'll still be too high to open up. So you'll probably have to go another month to really get those numbers down.
On Trump's hand, he thinks America is doing just fine tackling the pandemic.
We have it totally under control. We have it under control. It's going to be just fine.
We think we have it very well under control. We think it's going to have a very good ending. We've done it really well because this 2-week period has been good.
But just last week, America beat China and Italy to record the highest number of the COVID-19 cases in the world, with more than 120,000 cases of the COVID-19 recorded in America alone, and New York remaining the headquarters of the outbreak in America. Reports even say that hospitals are now full, so full right now, that old buildings and tents are being converted to hospitals so as to save more lives. But then the commander-in-chief says the situation is under control. So what do we do?
I don't know.
You don't know? You don't know? You don't know?
I need to add one more thing. That if you're an unemployed American, you have one more thing to be grateful for. Because in the midst of this total shutdown, you don't need to worry about how your next $1 bill or your $2 bill, or as much as you want it, would come. Because Donald J. Trump just signed the $2 trillion relief fund for the unemployed and businesses, from which all Americans are to benefit from. That, my friend, I think deserve some accolade.
I hear thunder on the mountain. Welcome.
Back home in Africa, ladies and gentlemen, as we all know that the coronavirus is finding its way more and more into the colonies of world nations across the world. Daily, more nations are joining in on the national lockdown and isolation. And one of those nations taking this quarantine serious is the world's most populous black nation, Nigeria. Yes, Nigeria.
It is high time that we do something here as a country. Big and powerful countries like America, they are taking very, very drastic measures to either contain or to prevent the coronavirus from entering their country.
It's coronavirus.
The federal government of Nigeria has announced a total lockdown of Lagos, Africa's economic headquarters, and Abuja, the nation's capital territory, for 14 days. Yes, 14 days. In a bid to curb the spread of the pandemic virus disturbing the entire world.
Lagos and Abuja have the majority of confirmed cases in Nigeria. Our focus, therefore, remains to urgently and drastically contain these cases.
Much more impressively, to show that the government of the nation is taking even much more seriously responsible steps to curb the spread, it has placed bans on interstate travels on major states of the nation where coronavirus has a huge tendency or spreading to other states. So it's a matter of stay where you are. Stay, just stay. Don't go anywhere. Stay.
I am directing the cessation of all movements in Lagos and the FCT for an initial period of 14 days with effect from 11 p.m. on Monday, 30th March 2020. This restriction will also apply to Ogun State due to its close proximity to Lagos and the high traffic between the two states. All citizens in these areas are to stay in their homes. Travel to or from other states should be postponed. All businesses and offices within these locations should be fully closed during this period.
Even now, that the most high-profile Nigerian officials have now tested positive for the virus, except for Mr. President, who is yet to be confirmed officially whether he has the virus or not. That is more reason why these serious steps and serious measures against the virus has been taken. So let me add this. I want to commend Kwara State for their proactive measures taken to curb this virus from coming into the state. They haven't recorded any case yet. They haven't had any confirmed situation of the virus. Yet the state is on lockdown and no travel is allowed in and out of the state. That to me is awesome. And if that has been the reaction of world nations, then the coronavirus pandemic would have been contained long before it has been discovered.
Stay home? Oh, I wish that I could help you, sweetie, but my schedule is crazy right now. I've got Pilates after work, I've got brunch on Sunday. Oh, and next week is Passover, so I'm in Cancun for the annual Blacklight Underwear Foam Party. I already bought those tickets.
What we're pleased to learn is being embraced by states and communities and millions of American families are what we believe is important for every American to significantly impact the spread of the coronavirus.
I have always led such an active life.
Social distancing is giving us new ways to attend to our phone needs and new ways to help us entertain people. All right? Since the inception of the don't go out policy, several things have been coming up online. When I saw that intro video, they ran the rainbow video, it blew my mind and it got me thinking, how people have been so creatively ingenious and amazing in these days of the coronavirus. So here are some of the coolest I've seen online for the past few weeks of the outbreak. Let's talk more about Nigeria. This coronavirus infection still remains that of the high-profiled, the classy, and the styled. Just this week, the governor of Oyo State, Engineer Seyi Makinde, tested positive of the COVID-19. Also, Davido, Omo Babaolu, Adeleke, the Nigerian Afro-pop artist, has also been tested positive. And if you remember, Chioma, Davido's wife, was also rumored to have the coronavirus. That was last week. Now, I'm just thinking of the exponential effect. If Davido has the virus and Chioma too is positive, then take a look at this video.
Don't climb it. Don't drag it.
Man. So does that mean that everyone in that video has the coronavirus? I beg you people need to go and check yourselves, please. Now in the world of sports, ladies and gentlemen, the coronavirus is affecting the entire human lives, and sport is not left out. Alexander Song, former Arsenal and Barcelona player, is taking FC Sion to fever after they have refused to pay a cut of their wages as an emergency measure following the impact of the coronavirus pandemic. It was dismissed alongside 8 others, of which his former teammates in Arsenal, Joan Joru, is among. The cut is a way of the club preventing loss. Since the league has been on hold, it's just quite understandable, that the club would want to cut expenses on undone jobs. Now, that would be at the expense of the players. However, the Swiss Players Union has indicated their support for Alexander Song and his teammates. FC Sion is not the only club facing issues with players cut. Barcelona, the Catalan club, has also been finding it difficult to get the team's first 11. However, that these players have rejected signing this pay cut does not stop FC Barcelona from taking those steps they want to take. Barcelona will opt to use their legal right under Spain's state of emergency to apply the rule. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Lasisi Oluwasegun and welcome to The Plug Show.